What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Shadox, and on this episode of Bootcamp, we're going to be continuing our look into the different game modes available in Battlefield 5, explaining how they work and what tactics you can use to be more effective on the battlefield. This video will be taking a look at the small-scale objective mode called Domination. We can think of Domination as a scaled-down version of Conquest. Two teams of 16 players each will fight for control of 3 flags spread across a portion of the map. The flag placement will be different to Conquest, and the basic rule of the game is to reduce the enemy's tickets to 0. Just like in Conquest, this can be done in 2 ways. The first way to reduce the enemy's tickets is just by killing them. Just like in the other game modes, whenever someone fully bleeds out and is sent to the deploy screen, their team will lose a ticket. The loss of the ticket is not when someone respawns, so make sure your team has plenty of medics, or at least try to buddy revive as much as possible. The other way to bleed the enemy tickets is by controlling the majority of the flags. Since there are always 3 flags, this makes calculating the bleed rate pretty straightforward. If your team controls 2 out of the 3 flags, then the enemy team will lose 1 ticket every 2 seconds. If you control all 3 flags, then the enemy team will be losing 1 ticket per second. Since the teams only have 200 tickets at the start of each round, this means that the games will last a lot shorter than other game modes. And if one team holds an all cap, or all of the flags, then the match will be over in less than 5 minutes. One way that the flags have been adjusted to compensate for this shorter game time is by greatly increasing the speed at which you capture flags. This means that there is very little downtime between when you clear an objective and when you're moving on to the next one. This capture speed change means that defending flags is vital to having map control, as if there is nobody defending a flag, then the flag can be flipped to the enemy team before anyone has a chance to get back and mount a counterattack. Thankfully, since the game only occurs on a small portion of the map, this results in distances a lot less than in larger modes like Conquest. You'll find yourself fighting a lot more frequently in Domination, and this makes it an excellent game mode to build your movement and weapon handling skills. As a reward for playing Domination, you will unlock special dog tags related to the mode. The Dom tags are unlocked by capturing objectives in the game, and you will receive the Veteran tag at 50 flag captures, the Commander tag at 150, and the Domination Master tag at 300 flag captures. One final thing to note before we move on is the fact that this mode is infantry only. No tanks, transports, or airplanes are available in Domination. So if you're tired of being bombed into oblivion, this could be a game mode for you to have a bit of fun in. Alright, I now want to showcase each of the maps available so far and show their layout. This way you can see how the flags are placed, their capture radius, and so on. First up is Narvik. This is one of the more spread out Domination maps, and there's quite a gap between Bravo and the other 2 objectives. If your team can hold Alpha and Charlie, then the enemy will be hard pressed to take them back from you. Next up is Fiel 652, and the flag placement here is the same as in Conquest, but with much smaller capture areas. The canyons outside of Bravo and Charlie can make for excellent flanking routes, so make sure you stick behind cover. Rotterdam focuses on the central part of the map, and typically teams will control one side plus the bridge. And what this means is that long-range weapons like sniper rifles or self-loading rifles are still very effective here because you can engage all the way across the canals. Devastation focuses on the library, the cathedral, and the train tracks. The buildings and rubble offer a lot of different flanking options, so make sure you watch all of your angles. Eris is focused on the main village and offers a lot of close-quarter fighting action, but make sure you don't get caught in the southwest fields. There's no objective there, and you'll just be an easy target. Twisted Steel focuses on the farms and the swamp to the south of the bridge, and controlling the small footbridge over the river between Alpha and Charlie is a great way to funnel enemies into where you want them. Aerodrome is centered on the hangars and barracks area of the airfield, and this is the exception to the rule of smaller capture points. This map will have longer and more drawn out fights over flag control as a result. Last up is Hamada, which is situated in the fortress on the hill, and offers a great mixture of verticality, flanking routes, and all engagement distances. This is personally my favorite map of the bunch. Alright, that wraps up this overview guide of the Domination Game Mode. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments below, and I will answer to the best of my ability. Thank you guys for watching, my name is Shadox, and I hope to see you on the battlefield.